to you. The second time to you. Because y'all don't know how to act. Merry Christmas.
This one, I think this one right now. The Snoop Dogg uniform. Yes, sir. Let's go. I got that Snoop Dogg. Yeah, yeah. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. Kelly K1, Kelly B, and Pro. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. Happy, I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg Christmas outfit. Yeah, yeah. Happy New Year's, happy holidays. I got that Snoop Dogg. Yeah, too much Yeah. I got. Yeah, too much 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 Christmas. Everybody, Merry Christmas. Christmas, so blame it on me. Christmas outfit, yeah, yeah, too much Yeah, too much And when it seems like to my soul tissue. Scat to my soul tissue.
Baby, oh.
And when it seems like the pressure gets to be too much, be careful where you get hurt, bro. Well, I'm never going to strip club again in my life. Did y'all go see me up on TikTok? I'll be throwing money at the phone for the rest of the girl, like, God damn, they put the dick on that. Well, I'm never going to strip club again in my life. Battles, stuff like that. And then we have the gaming stream for this Saturday. I know a lot of you guys like the gaming streams. And then I want to do another reaction live for you guys too. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed when I do the reaction lives for you guys. So for sure a gaming stream, for sure a reaction live, and for sure some TikTok battles. So yes, guys, we got a good weekend planned for you guys. I love the reaction lives. Hell yeah, actually. I love doing it for you guys too. I know you guys love that, you know. Yo, what? I said, what up? Yeah, man, but I'm on the age of one song for people that I don't know. The New Year, is it? And the Christmas, is it? I'll be honest, bro. All I heard was Christmas, man. I didn't understand nothing else. Yeah, cause what I'm saying, I wanna DJ a song for the people that. Oh, you wanna DJ something? Yeah, yeah, man. Okay, go ahead, bro. Alexa, turn off. Let's go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. Respect.
No, we a designer. None of my base and I come from China. Me do the crime, make me a channel minor. Jumping on the base, make the seat recliner. Yeah, me been in the game from late million. No wonder when my gone, some live in a plane. For me chop the big food, yo, my life ain't the same. Buy money the big house, some respect for my name. Even though man rich man still living on pain. Brother them gone, that drive me insane. No people want me fall and I hope for the rain. I want to begin, I want to be blamed. Yo, shockwave, pour out the innocent. You know, sit a poor life a memory. If words could have killed me, you know where bad mind would have done to me. That's why them cheap, ratchet up the if I fly try pitch me, not trust people. Them about like switch man, well, paranoid in a timeline, man, I 3 millions per millions. Billions from billions. Money no finna fi me hands. Father God, me a give the thanks, man, a 3 millions from millions. Billions from billions. Money no finna fi we hands. Chop off one, we a give the thanks. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. I don't know, extend the surpass through a blessing. You see me? Yeah, man, hey, good job, bro, good job. Yeah, man, bless up yourself and enjoy the rest of the day. You see me? Okay. I can dig it. What do you guys think? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. GTA today. Oh, you talking about the trailer? Nah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna release a trailer today. It'd be crazy if they do.
Yo, what up? Sure.
Wait, why do you guys keep saying GTA? Are you talking about the trailer, or what do you guys?
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out GTA 6 today. You can watch it.
You watch what?
The GTA 6 trailer. It's coming out today, man.
It's not today, bro.
I have the information on the inside of the website.
Let me see.
Okay, they put my camera on. Let me focus, but I'll give you the link to the link, right? The link.
Yeah, send it to you know my Instagram.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I'll send it. Yeah.
Send it to my Instagram. My Instagram's I get so many messages on here, so send it to Cali Masai on Instagram.
Are you gonna watch on stream? Watch on stream, bro.
Trailer?
Yeah.
If the trailer is really coming out, I'll watch it on stream.
If for real?
I really will, yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Just watch. I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna
What time though?
Eastern. What time? What time are you talking about?
Like what time does it? Do you know the time it comes out?
I think 8 p.m. Eastern time. You know? Yeah.
So that's 5. So that's 5 PST, right?
Something like that. Yeah, I think so.
Right. Alright, I'm looking out for it. Just send me that link, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Alright, bro.
Thanks.
Can we get some truth to that in the comments, guys? Because they've been saying a lot of stuff about GTA. I don't know what's true and what's not. But if it is true, I'm really gonna. That'd be crazy. Let me do my research. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, not again. No, bro, no.
Hey, bro, tell it again, man again.
No, sir, no games, no sir.
Hey, tell it, bro, Opa, tell him you lose.
No, bro.
Hey, bro, tell it, bro.
Yeah,
One game, only one.
No.
Opa, tell it, bro, tell it.
No.
Bro, one game, only one game, you tell it game.
I'm sending the request over and over again. You're sending it to the point where I can't leave. Stop doing that.
Where from, bro, where from?
I'm not trying to do no battles with you.
Hey, bro, please, one game, tell it game, Opa, tell it you lose.
No, I'm not trying to run no battles with you, bro.
No, man, no battles.
You're kind of like getting annoying, I'll be honest. You are dumb. Fucking idiot. And you know why I say that, guys? You know what they will do? They will send you the battle. They will send you the battle so you cannot leave the live stream. And they essentially
they want to really build
they'll send you the battle to the point where you cannot leave.
A lot of men who aren't athletes at all.
And you know how annoying that shit gets?
Pros available now, only with NFL Plus Premium. Nate, again,
Some of them are scammers.
appreciate you as always. The words are escaping me today. Nate, you're the best.
Yeah, somebody start your Christmas.
They like one trying to invite me right now.
Trapper
Exactly, saying they can hold you hostage. They will send you the battle until you cannot leave. Crazy. Yeah. 13-7. Through the fourth quarter, over 2 minutes to go. Chiefs get lead 16-10. Mahomes is in the book up. His real main target trying to cut through 19
I
yards.
want to say happy Boxing Day,
And
I had my email last. If you're old, love you to be my man.
Kareem Hunt gets the hand off because it is
Yeah.
Chiefs would go for the two.
But you're a bit too young for
Kansas City
me.
leads 22-10. Next team was possession. Hardy gets a pass for Brissy.
Nice speaking to you anyway.
But you have to take Trent McDuffie. Yeah, I'll take all.
Oh,
The Chiefs take full advantage of that mistake.
but Chief is on the rolling streak.
Kelsey, but take a listen to this. It's a special touchdown for Kelsey. We now have 77 career receiving touchdowns passing. Tony Gonzalez for the most in Chiefs history, and he does the signature Gonzalez touchdown celebration, dunking it. And we all need a friend like Mahomes because Kelsey just threw the ball away. Mahomes didn't need that. That's a special touchdown ball. Chiefs go on to win 29-10. Here's all St. Andy Reid after the game.
Proud of you, dude. Proud of you. For the present, your home field advantage. Don't get you scared to picking me up. I'm about dying.
The guys they're mentally tough and they're physically tough, and we played some really good football teams, some hard fought battles, and the guys came away with 3 wins. So getting that number 1 seed is important to win the playoff game, and so I was happy to get that done.
This is the 6th time Kansas City has been the AFC's top seed since seeding began in 1975. 4 of those coming since Patrick Mahomes took over in 2018. The only starting quarterbacks whose teams earned top seed more often, Joe Montana and Tom Brady. It's also the 7th time the Andy Reid coach team has earned the top seed, matching Bill Belichick for the most of any head coach.
Now, speaking of star quarterbacks over here, the Ravens Jingle Bell rocked the Texans thanks to this guy, the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson. We're going to get to early in the first quarter, and Jackson gets to work early. He just said, I'll do it myself. Rushes down the sideline for a pickup of 25 flawlessly. Later in the drive, first and goal from the 2. Derrick Henry eases his way into the end zone. Henry had 27 carries, 147 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now, after the Ravens kick a field goal and give up a safety, they lead 10-2. And Jackson, somehow avoiding and scrambling his way, is able to drop off a pass to Mark Andrews, who just keeps running for 67 yards. He's finally brought down at the Texans' 13. 2 minutes left in the quarter, same drive. Jackson, with plenty of time and patience and composure, finds his good old buddy, Isaiah Likely, open in the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a lot of
But take a look at this again. This patience from Jackson, waiting for something to open up, and he's able to keep scrambling for about 8 seconds. That is a long time. That puts the Ravens up 17-2 and the score remains the same at the half, which is the first time that's ever happened in NFL history at a halftime. Now, Lamar didn't get to see Beyonce during halftime, but he did get to do this. He takes the handoff, keeps it to himself for a 48-yard rushing touchdown in the third. He was clocked at 21 miles per hour. He just keeps going. He's like, I'm going to do this again. I can't find a guy, so I'm going to get those 6 extra yards later in the quarter, and I'm also going to break that record for 6,110 career rushing yards, most by a quarterback in NFL history. And then he also decided to have a wholesome moment with a fan. The fan gave him his change, and Lamar Jackson decided, hey, you know what? It's cold here. I'm going to give you my hat. It was a very memorable moment for all, and the Ravens take over first place in the AFC North with a 31-2 win over the Texans. Lamar, how did that feel?
I was jogging. I didn't have to do anything. What was it?
21 point something else. That's what they do. I didn't clock it, but that's what they do.
That's crazy. It's cool.
Just a casual 21-mile-per-hour jog. No big deal. Now, this was another big performance from Lamar Jackson as he was responsible for 3 touchdowns and passed Michael Vick for the most career rush yards by a quarterback in NFL history. Now, with this performance, Jackson made a major move in the NFL MVP market as ESPN bet entering Wednesday. Josh Allen was under 500. Lamar Jackson was plus 375 to win the award. Now, Allen is under 225 with Jackson down to plus 180.
Victoria, I do not believe Lamar at all. He was not jogging. Mike Tannenbaum joins us now. All right, Mike. So KC's offense is clicking on all cylinders. Do you believe the Chiefs will be the first team to win 3 straight Super Bowls?
Justin, congratulations on your debut. I'm sure you're going to do great. And yes, I believe they can. And I know I was late to the party, but when you look at the fact that they've won 3 games over the last 11 days, this offense has not looked better. They look healthier and candidly deeper. Got Hollywood Brown back. They've added DeAndre Hopkins. That allows someone like Xavier Worthy to be more of a gadget guy, to be a big player for them. And then you look at the running back situation, Isaiah Pacheco with Kareem Hunt. Boy, I think they're going to be really hard to beat coming down the stretch. So I think they're peaking at the right time. And again, they have more depth than they've had all season long. My only concern is that offensive line, 36 sacks for Patrick Mahomes. Joe Tooney's at the left guard, playing left tackle. I don't know if that could hold up. If they don't win it, that would be the reason why.
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. So we just saw the Ravens. They're really playing well as well. Do you think that they're the biggest threat to KC?
Them and Buffalo, and let me tell you why. Starting on defense, since week 10, this defense has dramatically improved. They're second in the league in yards allowed. They're second in sacks, and they've gotten a lot better. And it starts with Kyle Hamilton. They moved him back to more of a traditional safety, but they have playmakers up and down defense from Kyle Hamilton to Roquan Smith to Marlon Humphrey. So while Lamar Jackson gets the headlines, it's the defense that's improved. And then on the offensive side of the ball, 43 touchdowns, leading the league in yards per attempt. Lamar Jackson's having another MVP caliber season. And I just think when you look at this team, how balanced they are, they're going to be hard to beat. And boy, wouldn't you love to see them play Kansas City again in the championship game?
That'd be a great rematch. According to ESPN, that the Chiefs have the best odds to take home the Lombardi Trophy. Ravens have the 5th. Now, we've been speaking about Beyonce at length, Mike. I want to know, because Lamar didn't get a chance to see a performance at halftime with Post Malone and other people, what artist would get you out of the locker room with players to say that this is a front row seat ticket, I must see this person perform?
Billy Joel. Wouldn't everybody say that? That's a no-brainer. That's an easy one.
Absolutely. At MSG, of course, that'd be the only place.
I mean, I don't disagree with any of you. I don't disagree with any of you.
I'm not mad at that, but I'm going to take the
Hey, Lamar showed up.
All right, we're not done celebrating here. We're not done singing around or talking about our favorite artists either. But Sports Center is coming up with our Christmas Day's top plays, and you don't want to miss what made the #1 spot straight ahead.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because it's the things you made. The show that you made. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Without the mark of a fighter.
It's the most wonderful time. With the kids just be a good cheer. It's the most wonderful.
Whether your phone's broken or old, we've got you. With Verizon, anyone can trade in any phone, any condition. It's your last chance to get iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. And iPad and Apple Watch Series 10, all 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value, only on Verizon.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me. You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza for a future pizza emergency.
Still recovered from single Stefan Diggs isn't on the field today.
So you'll have an emergency pizza when you need it most.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Only at Domino's.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection. Flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real. Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio. Hosting a holiday feast? Let Popeyes cook something everyone will love. Serving it as a home-cooked meal can be our little secret. This year, take a holiday from cooking with Popeyes Festive Family Box.
Football fans know the biggest game of the year isn't really about the game. It's about the snacks. At ESPN, we snack on Sundays like it's our job. Except Orlovsky. It gets some strange food takes, but that's okay. More snacks for us.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired room brusher constantly cleans it and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B. Did you get the Duracell batteries?
What's the matter? Batteries are all the same. Incorrect. Only Duracell is built different with Power Boost ingredients inside. Power Boost ingredients are a unique blend of nickel and lithium. No other batteries have them. Power does.
When you finally agree on a festive movie. Friends turn have got announced. When your festive baking is just too good. M&M's for all fun kind.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, I'd get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the temporal lobe. Beat it, punks! Only paying you for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You want to know? It's time for the party of the year. Clark's New Year's Rocket Eve celebrates the must-see performance by Alanis Morissette to honor the 30th anniversary of Jagged Little Pill. Plus, Blake Shelton, Carrie Underwood, Kesha, Lenny Kravitz, Louis Fonsi, Renee Rapp, Teddy Swims, TLC, and more take the stage. The countdown to 2025 is in full swing. Clark's New Year's Rocket Eve live December 31st on ABC.
There's never been a path to a national championship like this. As the final teams take the field, everyone will know this one is bigger. And in the end, one team will have done something no other team in the history of college football has ever done. The College Football Playoff National Championship, Monday, January 20th, 7:30 p.m. on ESPN.
Goodness. This is something really special. College football plays through the finals for years.
Welcome back to Sports Center. Let's get to the Nuggets and the Suns with Jolly St. Nick. The Nuggets blew out the Suns on Monday, but Phoenix had some more fight in them. First quarter, Russell Westbrook with a bounce pass to the Joker who takes it into the layup plus the foul. Taking a look at this behind-the-back pass, and Denver now trails only by 3. And he's like, come on, man. Why are you going to do that? All right, we got Kevin Durant now with the behind-the-back jumper for 2. He's going to go on to have 27, so he's just like, I'm just getting started here. Early in the third quarter, the Joker just casually, easily sinks 3, trying to fix something, apparently, just warm it up over here. Then we got Durant with the pull-up jumper. Now the game is tied 64-64 midway through the third. Ryan Dunn gets the alley-oop dunk. I've always wanted to dunk. Less than 30 seconds left in the third. Westbrook gets the steal, loses control. Josh Okogie gets the steal, seals it in, takes it for the slam. Now in the fourth. It's the Bradley Beal show over here. So Beal steps back the jumper right here. It's good. And then we're just going to keep it rolling because he's like, I know I got this. Beal again with another driving layup. He's like, yeah, that's good. That's solid. The Suns go up by 9. And just over 5 to play. Suns now up by double digits. Beal once more. Backdoor cut to the layup. He had 27 on the night. And the Suns go on to win it 110-100. And Suns get the dub. Much needed dub after what happened.
We'll get to that different price from so you can tell. Rematch in the Western Conference Finals. Luka Doncic and the Mavs hosting Anthony Edwards and the Heat. Take a look at this. Doncic tries to step back. He feels discomfort and limps. Looked like a normal basketball play with Doncic, who's right away something was wrong. He limps into the locker room. He does not come back in the game with the Mavs fall a left pass. T-Wolves up 57-40 at half. Third quarter action, 7 minutes to go. Okay. Julius Randle up top to Rudy Gobert. Lead up for 20 for the T-Wolves. Edwards, oh yeah, freaky out there. Oh, on Kyrie.
Oh.
He was. Now he's a 68 after 3. Don't do it like that.
There.
Later, Uncle Drew said, I got you too. Kyrie Irving, coast to coast, Mavs down by 16. 9 minutes left in the fourth. Klay Thompson, splash alert. Mavs gaining momentum, now trail by 12 under 4 minutes. Uncle Drew, lefty up and one. Kyrie finishes with 39, once down 28. Mavs now down 6. But Randall, he does, hey, sometimes you just got to throw it up. You got a prayer and it goes in. Randall, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Edwards up. The bank is open. Even on Christmas, T-Wolves lead 101-96. Next down possession, Derek flies and gives it back to Thompson. Too much space. Unblooded. Mavs down by 2 now. Next match possession. This looks really similar to the shot that he made in the NBA Finals, but unable to get it to go. Kyrie Irving does not give them the lead. Still down by 2. Next T-Wolves possession, Edwards. Silencer. Game blouses. Talk your ish. T-Wolves win 105-99. Edwards finishes with 26.
Another eventful one over here. Fresh off of being ejected in the last game, Joel Embiid and the Sixers on the road facing the reigning champs. It got eventful for Embiid. Take a look. He was shooting near the sideline. He appeared to get caught up in a security row. He grabbed his right ankle but was able to start the game. Let's jump to the second. Tyrese Maxey splits the defense, throws it down with the left. He's going upstairs to extend the lead to 7. The Sixers keep it rolling. Paul George behind the back pass finds Embiid, knocks down the wide open 3. The Celtics trailed by as many as 16 points, their largest deficit at home this season. And Jason Tatum just wants to change that. And he's just going to say, you know what, I need to knock down that 3. And Tatum just continues to create some space. He drains another triple. Back-to-back 3s for Tatum, putting in the work. Under 10 seconds left. Sixers up by 5. What about that security rope? You got nothing on me. Early in the fourth quarter, Maxey, top of the screen, hits the side step 3, and the Sixers go up by 6. 3 minutes left in the fourth. Tatum drives to the paint, finishes the layup. Tatum is just trying to keep the Celtics in it. He had 32 points in the night. A few plays later, Jaylen Brown strips Maxey, leads Al Horford to the slam. No one was even near him. And the Celtics cut the deficit to 3, but under 2 minutes left. Sixers inbounding, no good. That happened so quickly. And B's like, sorry guys, we had to win it over here. But the trio of George, Maxey, and Embiid have all played a total of 102 minutes together. Sixers win at 118-114.
So the world's most famous arena, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs taking on the Knicks. There's nothing Wemby can't do. Look at this, way back, parking lot pinching. Spurs take a 2-point lead. Couple possessions later, Spurs up by 7. Chris Paul hooks up from 3. Guess who? Wemby here for the rebound. Spurs extend the lead to 9. Under 15 seconds remaining, Paul finds Wemby, and yep, he's going to make another 3. Listen to this, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 4 triples at halftime. To the third quarter, Mikal Bridges starting to heat up. Missed shot there from Miles McBride. Bridges cleaned up to the fadeaway and one. He makes a free throw. Knicks tie the game up. Couple possessions later, Jalen Brunson finds a trailing Bridges. Too much space. Knicks up 88-83 going into the fourth. Early fourth quarter, Wemby, give and go action. Yeah, you got to get it. That's 2 minutes, which is too tall for that. Spurs are up 30. Couple possessions later, Wemby way back. Come on, put your hands up. Wemby has 30 plus points in the Christian debut in NBA history. 42 points, 18 rebounds, 16 points, and 4 blocks. About 7 minutes to go. You can't leave this guy open. Come on. Mikal Bridges coming on from Brooklyn. Knicks only down 5. A great steal in that trade. Later in the fourth, Knicks down 1. Bridges works the screen. The Knicks take the lead 5-1. And then the silencer. Bridges, he finished with 41 points and 6 triples. Knicks go on to win 117-114.
All right, to the NFL we go. Geno Smith and the Seahawks need a win to help keep their fading playoff hopes from getting eliminated, while Caleb Williams and the Bears need a victory to end their game losing streak. These two teams meet in Chicago tonight. So we got Mike Tannenbaum back with us to help sort it all out. So Mike, we got to talk first and foremost the Seahawks right now. They're sitting in second place in the NFC West. So, Mike, how confident are you in the playoffs?
I'm not victorious. And here's why. The pass protection has been an issue all season long. They've given up 49 sacks when Geno Smith has been protected, he's done really well. He's fourth in the league in passing yards, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett. That's an outstanding trio of receivers. But if the Week 18 game means anything against the Rams, I just don't see this offensive line holding up and giving Geno Smith the protection he needs for them to be successful on the road. And I think at the end of the day, this offensive line will be a fatal flaw for the Seahawks this season.
Ooh, fatal flaw. Not exactly also how you want your team to be described either. All right, well, on the other side, someone that could probably relate to this as well, no postseason for Chicago at all. Now, the Bears are just trying to avoid a double-digit losing streak. So, Mike, who should the Bears be targeting as their next head coach to give them some hope?
Victoria, this one is easy. It's Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions. When you look at the Bears, it's all about Caleb Williams. And you talk about pass protection issues. Caleb Williams sacked 60 times, most in the NFL. His development is absolutely paramount for the future of this franchise. And when you look in the same division,
With top-tier strength and cardio equipment, free fitness training, and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone can level up in the judgment-free zone. Why wait to start feeling stronger? Get moving now. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until January 17th. Don't miss out. Deal ends Monday, December 30th.
Hi, it's Brian Lebovic, and we're back on the street asking people.
The transmission.
It's an exhaust leak.
Broken axles.
But with Endurance, you can never pay out of pocket for a costly repair.
It comes in live all across the planet. New Year's Eve 2025 around the world, streaming all day and night live on ABC News Live.
This special agent, you will train. How do I look? Thanks, girl. First case back. We're gonna solve this. Is that my GTO? I built that 15 years ago, and somebody stole it. There's the thief.
Crawling home because I'm broke. I need a place to stay until I figure out what the rest of my life looks like.
So, a couple of days. So last time you walked out that door, you looked back at me and gave me a double bird.
I was 18. The double bird was how I ended all our conversation.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
We're part of an operation.
Since our common operation center?
We're approaching the gate. Militants came in from.
Hi, it's my David.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Reporting from Madison, Wisconsin on Election Day, I'm Deborah Roberts. Wherever the story is, we'll take you there. We're streaming ABC News Live.
Do you see many people start their day here?
From ABC News, this is Start Here.
To be in the middle and get a different take on the day's top stories.
A lot of news today, so let's get into it.
Listen now to the Daily News Podcast honored with 4 Edward R. Murrow Awards and see why the New York Times calls it a news podcast worth listening to. Start Here, ABC News. Make it your daily first listen.
Now, that's a part of the story I bet you didn't see coming.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Start Here.
Here was a healthy woman lying dead in her bed.
This is a case that has everything.
Passion, betrayal, and murder.
What was in this secret letter she left behind?
That changed everything.
2020, Friday night on ABC.
Okay, if you were just crowned National Champion Dog by the AKC, what are you doing the very next morning? You're coming to GMA, of course, Monday morning, the only place to see the AKC Top Dog winner. We'll be right here on Good Morning America.
You're watching America's #1 streaming news. Live reporting, breaking new exclusives. Keep streaming with ABC News Live.
Hi, I'm Diana Macedo today on ABC News Live. First, new storms on the move. The West Coast is getting slammed with heavy rain, strong winds, and mountain snow, while the South is bracing for tornadoes and hail. The area is under the biggest threat as millions hit the roads and skies for the post-holiday travel rush. A deadly plane crash overseas. At least 38 people are dead after a passenger jet fell from the sky Now, the urgent investigation into what happened and how dozens were pulled from the wreckage alive. And post-holiday sales, where you can find some of the biggest savings and what you need to know about returns. But first, extreme weather is threatening millions and is expected to disrupt post-holiday travel plans. An atmospheric river is pounding the west coast with heavy rain and snow. Meanwhile, a strong storm system is expected to bring damaging winds, large hail, and even tornadoes to the south. Danny Beckstrom of our ABC station here in New York has the latest.
Millions experiencing a white Christmas. Up to a foot of snow in parts of New England, creating dangerous road conditions. A frightening scene in Vermont when this SUV skidded on ice, slamming into a vehicle being loaded onto a tow truck. One of the drivers suffered minor injuries. In the Rocky Mountains, near Salt Lake City, this avalanche buried a snowmobiler after carrying him 150 yards. Thankfully, he had a locator beacon, and his brother found him in Devon Mountain time. In California, the remnants of the powerful Christmas Eve storm, waves reaching more than 30 feet just days after this historic wharf collapsed in Santa Cruz. Newly released drone video showing the extent of the damage. The wharf abruptly split, handrails dangling towards the ocean.
Let's bring in meteorologist Melissa Griffin with more on the storm's track. Hi, Melissa. What's the latest?
Well, Diana, we're really tracking two different storm systems here. The first one in the south, and the second one is actually multiple storms that will impact the west right through the holiday weekend. Now, here's the severe storms across parts of Texas. Those will start firing up this afternoon. Post-Christmas travel, if you're in parts of eastern Texas into Louisiana and Arkansas, this is where you need to watch out. You need to watch the radar closely. Watch for those watches and warnings to pop up. Houston to Lufkin, Texas, Shreveport, Texarkana. These are the areas that could see damaging winds, large hail, and the potential for tornadoes through this afternoon and evening. Now, we talked about the west, and we've seen those large waves, the winter storm warnings that are in effect across so many parts of the areas, from Oregon back through Washington, all the way down to the Sierras. And look at these high surf alerts. Those stretch from Oregon, Pacific Northwest, where waves could reach 35 feet, all the way down to Southern California, where waves could reach 15 feet, and high avalanche danger there up in Washington as well. Now, this storm system is not just one, it's not two, it's multiple. It's three storms that will impact the West Coast over the next 4 days. 1 to 3 feet of snow for parts of the Rockies, the northern Rockies, over here to parts of the Pacific Northwest, down into the Sierra Mountains. 4 to 8 inches of rain. This could cause flooding across parts of coastal Oregon, Medford, down through Eureka, California. So a very messy holiday travel period. If you're traveling from today through at least Sunday in the West Coast, you need to watch out for these storms across much of the region. But the good news is, by New Year's, it looks like it finally dries out in the West.
Meteorologist Melissa Griffin, thank you. And extreme weather is expected to cause some major disruptions for the post-holiday travel rush. Millions of people are heading home today, while others are getting an early start on their New Year's travel. ABC News transportation correspondent Gio Benitez joins us with more on that. So, Gio, let's start with the roads. What can people expect if they're trying to either drive home or drive to a new destination today?
So, Diane, I got to tell you, it's going to be busy on the roads, okay? Because we have more than 100 people.
No way I'm going to believe that you are here.
We're looking at 90% of those people actually hitting the road. So let's take a look at the best times to drive today, really before 11 a.m. So if you're not on the road yet, you really should get going pretty soon. The worst time to drive today is between noon and 5 p.m. There is very heavy traffic, we can tell you right now, out of Los Angeles, which always has a little bit of a gridlock, right? But there's heavy traffic there. So just keep in mind that it may take you longer to get places today because it really is one of the busiest travel days, especially for the roads.
Gio, what if you're flying? What are the airports going to be like today?
Okay, those are also going to be very, very busy. Now, here's what's interesting, though. That usually we would say, okay, well, before the holiday and right after the holiday, that's when we see the most travelers. But what we're seeing now is that so many people are flying sort of like spread out over longer periods of time. So we're seeing busy airports just about every single day. That's what we're seeing right now. The good news, though, I checked the numbers, and things are looking pretty smooth right now, but I want you to check the weather forecast, because that's really what could throw a wrench in things for you, is if the weather changes, then you have ground stops and delays and all of those things. Now, American Airlines last week, we had that little technical issue. American Airlines now says that this was actually on Christmas Eve when they actually had to just ground all their flights. They say that they've gotten that taken care of. Everything is good. So right now, it's looking pretty smooth, despite those airports being very busy. Just remember, if you get those delays, you want to make those changes as quickly as possible on the airline app. Make sure you have that ready to go on your phone so that you can make the changes and not have to wait on the phone for customer service, Diane.
They're such great tips. And cross your fingers hoping Mother Nature cooperates, right?
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Gio Benitez, thank you. And President-elect Trump is slamming President Biden's decision to commute the death sentences of nearly every inmate on federal death row. The president says converting 37 death sentences to life sentences is consistent with his administration's moratorium on federal executions other than for terrorism or hate-motivated mass murder cases. Now Trump is promising to vigorously pursue the death penalty once he takes office. ABC's Perry Russell joins me now for more on that. Perry, President-elect Trump says Biden's move to commute these sentences makes no sense. He's now promising to vigorously pursue the death penalty. Can you do anything about these sentences, or is that only for future ones?
Only for the future ones he can do something about. We know 37 have been commuted, but 3 remain more on federal death row. And Trump says he will vigorously go after them once he is in office. And Biden, in part, commuted the 37 sentences to stop Trump from going through with that, because on the campaign trail, Trump talked about expanding the federal death penalty, including for those who kill police officers as well as migrants who kill Americans. So Trump says once he's in office, January 20th, he's going to have the Justice Department go after those 3 remaining people.
Meanwhile, President-elect Trump is nominating a former Miami-Dade commissioner to serve as ambassador to Panama. How significant is that, given Trump has been threatening to retake control of the Panama Canal?
Yeah, so his name is Kevin Marino Cabrera. He's the Miami-Dade County Commissioner. He's a Trump supporter, been a Trump supporter for quite some time. Even helped get a street outside of Hialeah City Hall named after Trump. So it appears this is another appointment where Trump wants somebody to carry out what he's calling the MAGA agenda. He says that this guy, Cabrera, he's a fierce fighter for America First principles. And since this is something, the Panama Canal, that Trump has been focused on for a couple of days now on Truth Social, it appears that might be one of the first few things that Trump focuses on once he's in office. But Cabrera's appointment does have to be approved by the Senate.
And what about President Biden? How is he closing out the year?
Yeah, so he signed about 50 bills into law over the past couple of days, including one that makes the bald eagle America's official bird. Fun fact, that was not happening before. Another one stops members of Congress from collecting pensions if they're convicted of a crime. And then that final one that was backed by Paris Hilton that got a lot of play on social media. It's going to have more federal oversight on facilities for kids in treatment and care centers. Diane.
All right, Perry Russell, thank you. At least 38 people are dead and dozens injured after a passenger plane crashed in Kazakhstan. The plane was flying to a city in Russia when it was diverted due to fog. Now investigators are trying to uncover what caused the crash and how more than 24 people managed to survive it. ABC's Inez de la Quintara has the latest.
New video shows the harrowing moments aboard this Kazakhstan air flight shortly before it crashed. The plane losing and gaining altitude erratically, at one point aiming straight towards the ground before leveling off, then suddenly shooting up. About a minute later, it begins its final descent before crashing into the ground and exploding. Remarkably, there were more than 24 survivors seen here pulled from the wreckage. A gut-wrenching scene as rescue crews rushed to the crash site, searching through burnt debris, surrounded by what remains of the plane, the tail torn off, turned upside down. Of the 67 people on board, 38, including both pilots, were killed. 29 survived and are hospitalized, including 2 children. Some of those survivors are in critical condition. New video from inside the cabin showing the moments before the crash, passengers wearing oxygen masks, life vests on seats, and damage to the plane's wing is visible. Russian news agencies report Azerbaijan Airlines flight Gta5 was headed to Russia but rerouted to Aktau, Kazakhstan due to fog. According to Kazakhstan authorities, the preliminary report suggests the crash may have been due to a bird strike leading to engine failure. But according to the Wall Street Journal, some experts questioning whether Russian air defenses connected to the war in Ukraine may have played a role in the crash.
One thing that is fairly clear is that the pilots were having trouble controlling the airplane, and that's probably one of the key factors in the crash.
Authorities report the plane's black boxes have been recovered.
ABC's Inez de la Quintara joins me now for more on this. And as Russia is reportedly being accused for having a role in this plane crash, what's the latest on the investigation and that part of it?
Yeah, Dan. So, I mean, still lots of questions as to what may have caused the crash. We still don't know at this point. The plane's black boxes have been recovered. An investigation has been opened. Kazakhstan authorities say that the preliminary report suggests the crash was due to a bird strike leading to engine failure. But we are also starting to hear, like you say, from some experts questioning whether air defenses could be to blame here. So air defense is possibly connected to the war in Ukraine. We know Russia had recently defended that area from Ukrainian drone attacks. And when asked whether the plane may have been fired upon by air defenses, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov this morning told reporters it would be wrong to speculate before the investigation is complete. And we did just hear from a Ukrainian military intelligence source. So this is, Ukrainian military intelligence that's in charge of all the attacks on Russian soil. They are telling us that for now, they're not commenting on anything.
Meanwhile, tens of thousands of Ukrainian households are in the dark after a massive Russian attack on Ukraine's energy infrastructure. What's the latest on that front?
Yeah, so Russian forces carrying out a massive attack on Ukraine's fuel and energy sector on Christmas Day. The Ukrainian Air Force saying 184 missiles and attack drones were fired toward Ukraine from Russia. 113 were shot down. So this is Russia once again weaponizing winter. 500,000 people left without heat in the Kharkiv region because of the attack. We heard from the Ukrainian President Zelensky saying that Russian President Putin deliberately chose Christmas for the attack. He calls that inhuman. And today we also heard from President Biden, who condemned the attack. He says the strikes are outrageous and says the Ukrainian people deserve heat and electricity in the winter.
All right, and Azela Quattari, thank you. And police are investigating a Christmas night shooting at the Phoenix airport. 3 people have been hospitalized with gunshot wounds and another with a stab wound. Authorities say the incident took place at a restaurant outside security, and they believe it started as a family dispute. Amelia Fabiano from our Phoenix affiliate has the latest.
A chaotic Christmas night here at Phoenix Sky Harbor after a shooting and stabbing incident involving at least 5 people. Now, Sky Harbor Airport Police say around 9:45 local time last night, officers got a call of a shooting outside of a restaurant here at Terminal 4, outside the security checkpoint. They found 3 people had been shot, a woman and 2 men. That woman we know is facing life-threatening injuries. The men are in stable condition. They also found 2 people outside in the parking garage, 1 floor up, a juvenile girl and a man. They say the man had been stabbed, but is in stable condition. Both of those people outside have been detained, and police say there are no outstanding suspects. Police say all of these people involved knew each other, and nobody outside of their group got hurt. Security checkpoint A and the SkyTrain here at Terminal 4 were temporarily closed as a precaution. Some people near the scene ran out of the airport after hearing reports of that shooter.
People were checking their bags in, and then somebody came running from downstairs saying there was somebody, an active shooter. So everybody ran outside, and people were outside for 30, 45 minutes until I said it was all clear to come back in. A little shaken, but so everybody's okay. I don't really know much about what happened or what went on.
Important to note, police say this was not an active shooter situation, and besides this closed-off area behind me, again, before those security checkpoints, all other airport operations have resumed as normal this morning. Diane?
Amelia Fabiano in Phoenix for us, thank you. And several people are injured after a taxi cab jumped a New York City curb, plowing into pedestrians. Crowds were enjoying Christmas festivities in the heart of Midtown when police say the cab drove onto the sidewalk, hitting 6 people, including a 9-year-old boy. Police say the 58-year-old taxi driver suffered a possible medical episode. 3 people were rushed to the hospital in serious condition. All of them are expected to be okay. Coming up, some post-holiday sales where you can find some of the biggest savings and what you need to know about returns.
What makes Elton John so iconic?
Everyone's talking about Elton John. Sir Elton John. Elton John. Elton John.
There will never be another. Everything that you want Elton John to be here.
Superstar and a legend. Now Elton John opens up the exclusive interview with Elton John.
I'm still standing, and I am better than I ever did. And there's a lot more to come.
Elton John is still standing. Now streaming on Hulu.
The year 2024. Historic, consequential, extraordinary. Now, tonight.
The year 2024? Are you kidding?
Kind of crazy.
This is what I dreamed of. We're running all back.
America's homecoming king and queen.
There's more. There's more. All the stories that make you go, girl.
Goodbye.
Hold the seat 2024. I got a couple things to say.
It's the year 2024 with Robin Roberts.
Are you ready for the year?
Tonight at 9 Central on ABC.
Let's get this done.
Being a cop is stressful. Every year on the job is different. You never really stop being a rookie.
Work smarter, better.
A group of murderous bounty hunters is coming after us. We have to move fast.
You're a Jedi, right?
Of course. Skeleton Crew, new episodes Tuesdays on Disney Plus.
The stories that shape your world, that shape your life. Dramatic, stunning, and powerful genre. The most powerful stories of our time. In on with Kimmel and streaming on Hulu. David Muir, ABC's World News Tonight, the most watched newscast in America, and honored with the Emmy Award, winner for Outstanding Live News Program. More Americans watch World News Tonight with David Muir than any other newscast.
Welcome back to ABC News Live. First, retailers are slashing prices to clear inventory after Christmas. Shoppers could see big savings on holiday decor, toys, and more. ABC's Becky Worley had the latest on the best post-Christmas deals.
To figure out these post-Christmas sales, I do a little macroeconomics to determine how good the discounts will be. So here's the big picture. Holiday sales grew 2.5% to 3.5% from 2023, according to data from the National Retail Federation. So this holiday season has been predictable, moderate, roughly in line with retailers' expectations. So that means they probably aren't drowning in inventory, no fire sales. But they will need to clear out holiday items, gift selections, plus retailers always compete with each other at peak sales times for your dollar. And today is one of those peak times. So let's get into it. Old Navy will offer 50 to 70% off of their inventory. Gap offering an extra 50% off of markdowns. Athleta has 30% off of your whole purchase. Madewell up to 60% off. Target up to 50% off of shoes and clothing for kids and adults, plus 50% or more on those holiday PJ sets and holiday decor. And I want to talk about that because holiday decorations and buying right now offer a unique opportunity this season. Think about all the little items you buy: outside lights, blow-up decorations, gift tags, trinkets for the tree. Almost all of those are made overseas. So the looming tariffs that are proposed by the incoming Trump administration could raise the prices on those considerably next year. I tend to stock up on Christmas tree lights because I always lose at least one a year. One light goes down, the whole thing's trashed. So Kohl's, they have holiday decor on sale for up to 50% off. Target also offering holiday items 50% or more off. And I can't tell you exactly what the savings will be, but one of the best places to get a deal on these seasonal items is your local pharmacy chains. They really do slash the prices today. And today is the day to buy toys. If you're a parent who anticipates your kid will attend about 300 birthday parties this year, today's the day to stock up, to save. It might stretch your paycheck a little bit, but it's going to save you a bundle through the year, especially if those tariffs hit. Target has up to 50% off of games, dolls, and plush toys. Macy's has 30% off of select toys, Barbie, Hot Wheels, and then even bigger discounts on some of the other brands of toys. You should also check Walmart and Amazon today for their deals of the day. And if you're lucky enough to have a local toy shop, a stroll in there today could net you some great deals. Diane?
All right, ABC's Becky Worley, thank you. And while many shoppers are trying to get a great deal, others are trying to return gifts. The National Retail Federation says returns for the retail industry are expected to reach nearly $900 billion this year. ABC's Melissa Dunn has some helpful tips.
Most of the holiday shopping is behind us, and now many Americans may be heading to stores for another reason: to make returns.
Don't delay in returning those undamaged items.
Retail Minot Stephanie Carl says to make sure you don't miss your chance, check the store's return and exchange policies.
Many of them won't take returns or exchanges after a certain period of time.
If you don't have a receipt, Carl says a lot of retailers are willing to work with you, but it's possible that you'll be limited to exchanging the gift or returning for store credit rather than a refund. And if you're planning to ship the item back to the seller, make sure you understand the costs.
So looking at the seller's return policy, pay attention to who pays for that shipping, because if you have to pay, you might be able to save on some fees if you're able to also return that to a local store.
Making returns can be stressful, but Carl says looking up these details beforehand by checking the retailer's policies on their website can make a big difference. And if you're hoping to avoid the after Christmas crowds,
take a look again at the number of days that you have. So that could be the 30, 60, 90 days, and try to go in and schedule it maybe in a couple of weeks.
Melissa, Don, thank you. Coming up, music with a side of drama and some beautiful settings. We will talk to the star of Netflix's Maestro in Blue for a first look at the new season.
The news never stops.
From Tampa, we are here tonight as Hurricane Milton has just made landfall.
The surge just keeps coming up.
Right on the border between Ukraine and Russia.
We're in artillery position about 2 miles away from Gaza.
ABC News Live is right there everywhere.
We're not far from where this rally took place, so just stick with us here. Traveling with the president to the U.S.-Mexico border.
Here in London today, off the coast of Gaza, downtown Tel Aviv, rockets or missiles coming in from the most devastating disaster in Hawaii. Some areas are still smoldering.
Wherever the story.
From the front lines, the ruins of Rafah. From the FBI, reporting from Capitol Hill, in western Portugal,
Outside of Mexico City.
in Iceland. Let's go.
Here in France.
The eclipse across America, just
Stunning.
unbelievable.
Streaming live TV.
Wherever the story is.
Wherever the story is, we're going to take you there. You're streaming ABC News Live.
ABC News Live.
You're streaming ABC News Live.
ABC News Live, streaming free everywhere because the news never stops.
America's #1 most watched daytime talk show is ABC's The View. This is going to be must-see TV and so much to happen. That's why it's called
America's #1 news, ABC, is now streaming 24/7 on Disney+.
I have a secret, Mufasa.
Mufasa the Lion King is the #1 movie in the world.
Follow me, brother.
The songs are infectious. It takes you on an epic adventure.
We have a place in the circle of life.
It's fun, entertaining, and hilarious.
You're saying?
Disney's Mufasa the Lion King, now playing, rated PG.
Covering the extreme snowfall in Orchard Park, New York. I'm Faith Abubin. Wherever the story is, we'll take you there. You're streaming ABC News Live.
Welcome back to ABC News Live. For season 3 of Netflix's hit series Maestro in Blue premieres this week. The show's star and creator says filming this season was a sentimental roller coaster. Our Alexis Christoforous has the first look.
Fans of the Greek romantic drama series Maestro in Blue are counting down the days to the show's 3rd and final season, which drops on Netflix December 28th. Netflix took a gamble on its first ever Greek TV series, and it's paid off. Maestro in Blue has landed on the platform's list of top 10 most watched foreign shows globally. The series follows a musician played by Christopher Papakaliakis who goes to a Greek island to help produce a music festival, and he gets himself into all kinds of trouble. We are delighted to welcome back the show's star, creator, writer, director. There are more titles now. Christopher Papakaliakis. It's great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me here again. Thank you.
This show has been a big part of your life for the past 3-4 years.
Yes.
What was it like shooting that final season?
Oh, wow. Well, actually, it was like, a sentimental roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because we all came so close. We became a family, the cast, the crew, the production people. So it wasn't very easy to say goodbye. But, everything at some point has to end.
Speaking of you guys being a cast and a family,
yeah.
All you have to do is look at your social media, and there are tons of photos of you with your
Yes,
cast
yes.
and you guys taking selfies. It just seems like you're all having so much fun.
Yes, we did. And actually, one of the big successes I think that Maestro in Blue has, is that it has, of course, the island of Paxos, one element. The other huge element is the chemistry between the cast. The chemistry that we all have, and the relationships that we have built. And all the actors, they're amazing actors, the whole cast.
And we all feel so invested in this series.
Yes,
There were so many questions that we were left with at the end of season 2, including another cliffhanger.
Yes.
Will those all be answered in season 3?
All of them. Starting season 3, we follow, actually we take a huge, big step back in time, and we start before, how everything came to the end with what happened.
Don't say.
No, I'm not saying anything. It's not. You can watch it.
Haven't watched it yet.
Yes.
Okay, I'm happy to know things are going to be answered, but I know we've said season 3 is the final season.
Yeah.
Is it really? Is there talk? Will we have a season 4 of Maestro and Blue?
Okay, everybody's asking the same thing. I don't know why. I mean, yes, people want one more season. I, of course, I would love to write another season, but I'm not sure yet, so I need some time to think about it.
And Netflix is interested, though. They've.
We're going to have some meetings now with Netflix. I'm traveling to Los Angeles, and we're going to see what's going to happen. I mean, I have so many projects in mind. I have the movie. I have.
You've written a full-length movie.
Yes.
That you want.
Yes.
Because you've done movies in the past.
Yes. Yes.
And you think it's time to do another one.
I think yes, but of course I love Maestro and Blue, and I know that it's very interesting to create a show like that.
How has your life changed since Maestro and Blue has been on Netflix?
Oh, not much. I mean, I've been working so hard, traveling, working, shooting, writing, preparing the production, doing everything. So I haven't realized what happened, and nothing changed for me.
Well, I think it's changed. You've been on the cover of Greek Vogue.
Yeah.
You have celebrities visiting you on the island of Paxos. I know Demi Moore is a big fan.
Oh, yes, she is.
What was that like, having her visit?
That was amazing. I mean, it was an honor for me. We met, actually, in Paxos through common friends. She always visits Greece. She loves Greece. And she watched Maestro, and it was very inspiring and it was an honor for me. And she's amazingly beautiful. This woman is...
And a veteran, too. She's been around a long time doing what she's doing, right?
Yes.
So what does come next? I know you said maybe a season 4, but are you working on anything right now?
Right now, no. I'm working on promoting season 3. I'm traveling around the world for season 3. And hopefully, if things go well, we'll see what my next step will be.
Okay, so you cannot have, I think, more roles in this show, right? I mean, you are the director, you're the writer, you were one of the stars. What do you do to relax? How does Christopher Papadakaliatis just come down?
I haven't had the time to relax. But when I relax,
yes.
When I relax, I travel a lot. I just stay home doing nothing, which is very important as well.
Yeah, when you're not home a lot, for sure. Favorite place outside of Greece? I know you love Greece.
Oh, I love Greece. Favorite, Paris, France.
Okay.
The US, New York. New York is a city that I love a lot. And of course, LA, where I spent lots of my time over there.
You are a true international man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for joining us. Always great to see you, and best of luck with season 3. And we'll see if it's the final season.
Yep. Thank you.
Alexis Christophorous, thank you. And thank you for watching. I'm Diane Macedo. The news never stops, and neither do we. You can find ABC News Live anywhere you stream live news on the ABC News app or on abcnews.com. And we have a lot more news for you right after the break. Stick around.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
An operation to capture ISIS fighters. Is this our kind of operation, sir? We're approaching the gate now. Militants came in from 4 or 5 different directions. Operational nuclear reactor. So you have a couple loaded and ready to go. The house is destroyed, but the flag, there's not a tear in it, not a peg. How important is this table right here made to USA? Look at your smile. You're proud of this.
I love it.
Great one.
Hi.
Where are you? Where are you? Dave, it's me. It's my David. Yes. I'm David Muir.
I know you are.
You do?
Every night.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
You've seen many people start their day here. From ABC News, this is Start Here.
To be in the know and get a different take on the day's top stories. Start here.
Now, that's a part of the story I didn't see coming.
Make it your daily first listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, if you were just crowned National Champion Dog by the AKC, what are you doing the very next morning? You're coming to GMA, of course, Monday morning, the only place to see the AKC Top Dog winner. We'll be right here on Good Morning America.
It feels like we've been keeping the secret for so long.
So long? Because you posted a photo spoiling our crossover episode.
Oh, is it not supposed to do that? But I can finally talk about that hilarious...
No.
How about when Dee...
No.
Charlie.
Robert. No. You can't talk about it at all. So, any questions?
Welcome back to ABC News Live. First, you were looking at I-95 just outside Philly on this Thursday, December 26th, and we have a lot of news to get to. It ends with us. Director and lead actor Justin Baldoni is facing a new lawsuit days after co-star Blake Lively accused him of sexual harassment and trying to ruin her reputation. In the new lawsuit, Baldoni's former publicist is supporting Lively's claims, detailing an alleged plot to destroy both her reputation and Lively's. And she says it came to light when she found those now infamous text messages on a former employee's work phone. A new lawsuit filed against It Ends With Us director and lead actor Justin Baldoni. Come on. What are you doing? Baldoni's former publicist, Stephanie Jones, is suing the actor and his Crisis PR team for alleged breach of contract and defamation. The suit accuses the Crisis team, including Jones's former...
What? Me? I just did that just now.
In slow-mo. 9 seconds left. Warriors down by 2. Curry again. Look at that 3.
And I'm saying, Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, move aside. It is Derek and Lamar to try to get them to eat sweets after the game. It felt like a disaster, and the only way out of it was for me to eat the cake.
What did it taste like?
It was delicious. I mean, it had been sitting out for a while. I didn't. Kyle, you're right. They were all I could hear in my brain was.
Win it in glorious fashion, 115 to 113. But Curry had 38 points, LeBron 31 points, Reeves 26 points. But LeBron, how special was this matchup?
For us, we don't know how many times we're going to be able to have this matchup. We don't know how many times we're going to be able to step on the floor. But when we do, we try to get a game with what they deserve. And because it's giving us so much, we try to give it right back.
It's always a blast, like the competitive spirit, the history. You don't know how many opportunities you get to do it on this type of stage. So you kind of relish in it. That's why it sucked so much to lose, just because these are kind of those moments that matter a little bit more.
It was a Christmas gift for all of us witnessing this greatness. It was a stellar performance by LeBron and Steph on Christmas Day. Last night was LeBron's 7th 30th point game on Christmas, one fewer than Oscar Robinson for most all time. It was also the 561st 30-point game of his career overall, and that is one shy of tying Michael Jordan for the most all time.
So you're talking about Christmas gifts. This was a true Christmas gift.
Oh.
I'm used to having basketball.
take place on Christmas Day. It's synonymous. But how about football? 2 games on Netflix. And old St. Travis Kelce was in town. Chiefs, Steelers, Christmas Day. Under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chiefs up 6-0, 3rd and 11 from their own 20. Patrick Mahomes, oh yeah. Flips it to Samaje P. Ryan, who makes a catch of the first down. All starts Mahomes. He's like, yeah, I do this. He's a magician. Mahomes doing Mahomes things. Extending the play, finding whoever's open. The fly was on the Steelers, so the drive continues for the Chiefs. Next play, Mahomes is going to fire downfield to someone who, here's the name of who, Justin Watson. When your name is Justin Victoria, you have to have greatness. You have to succeed. It's a must. Chiefs deep into Pittsburgh territory. Few plays later, guess who's been hooked up with? Justin Watson for the touchdown.
Justin greatness.
I know. There's another Justin coming up. Mahomes, second passing touchdown of the game. Chiefs up.
Mahomes did that. I like you walking, but Mahomes, boy, y'all got to play for real to be Mahomes.
Looking for Pat Fryer. Instead, it's Justin. Not that Justin. Justin Reed.
Another Justin.
Wilson can't believe it. Chiefs defense with a big play in the red zone. Next Pittsburgh possession, early second quarter. Steelers second goal from the run. Wilson gets some room to run. How much count did he count it? He gets there for the touchdown. The Steelers have the lead 13-7. To the third quarter. Over 2 minutes to go. The Chiefs have the lead 16-10. Mahomes is going to hook up with his real main target, Travis Kelce, 19 yards, catch and run. 1,000 career receptions for Kelce. Just the third tight end ever to reach that mark. Chiefs offense on the move again. Later in the drive, first play of the fourth quarter, Kareem Hunt gets the handoff, punches it in from point-blank range. Chiefs would go for the 2. They don't get it. Kansas City leads 22-10. Next Steelers possession. Fryer gets a pass from Wilson. Fryer, he's trying to get something, but you have the Grinch, a.k.a. Trent McDuffie. Give me that. I'll take all of it. Fryer frustrated after that play, and the Chiefs take full advantage of that mistake because Mahomes rolls right and he finds a wide open Kelce. But take a listen to this. It's a special touchdown for Kelce. He now has 77 career receiving touchdowns, passing Tony Gonzalez in the most in Chiefs history, and he does the signature Gonzalez touchdown celebration, dunking it. And we all need a friend like Mahomes because Kelce just threw the ball away. Mahomes said, I need that. That's a special touchdown goal. Chiefs go on to win 29-10. Here's All Saint Anthony Reed after the game.
Proud of you, dude. Proud of you. For the president, you get home field advantage.
Yes, sir.
We'll get you the schedule. Take a knee. I'm about dying over there.
Guys, they're mentally tough and they're physically tough, and we played some really good football teams, some hard-fought battles, and the guys came away with 3 wins. So getting that number 1 seed is important. It's like winning a playoff game, and so I was happy to get that done.
This is the 6th time Kansas City has been the AFC's top seed since seeding began in 1975. 4 of those coming since Patrick Mahomes took over in 2018. The only starting quarterbacks whose teams earned the top seed more often, Joe Montana and Tom Brady. It's also the 7th time an Andy Reid coach team has earned the top seed, matching Bill Belichick for the most of any head coach.
Now, speaking of star quarterbacks over here, the Ravens do about rocked the Texans, thanks to this guy, the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson. We're going to get to early in the first quarter, and Jackson gets to work early. He just said, I'll do it myself. Rushes down the sideline for a pickup of 25 flawlessly. Later in the drive, first and goal from the 2. Derrick Henry eases his way into the end zone. Henry had 27 carries, 147 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, after the Ravens kick a field goal and give up a safety, they lead 10-2. And Jackson, somehow avoiding and staring on his way, is able to drop off a pass to Mark Andrews, who just keeps running for 67 yards. He's finally brought down at the Texans' 13. 2 minutes left in the quarter, same drive. Jackson with plenty of time and patience and composure finds his good old buddy, Isaiah Likely, open in the end zone for the touchdown. That's a lot. But take a look at this again. This patience from Jackson, waiting for something to open up, and he's able to keep scrambling for about 8 seconds. That is a long time. That puts the Ravens up 17-2 at the half.
Bro, why'd I do that?
Which is the first time.
Why you ain't go rush him?
Now,
Man, Lamar, that fast, that did see. That fast, bro.
He did get to do this. He takes the handoff, keeps it to himself for a 48-yard rushing touchdown in the third. He was clocked at 21 miles per hour. He just keeps going. He's like, I'm going to do this I can't find a guy, so I'm gonna get those 6 extra yards later in the quarter, and I'm also gonna break that record for 6,110 career rushing yards, most by a quarterback in NFL history. And then he also decided to have a fulsome moment with the fans. The fan gave him his change, and Lamar Jackson decided, hey, you know what? It's cold here. I'm going to give you mine. It was a very memorable moment for all, and the Ravens take over first place in the AFC North with a 31-2 win over the Texans. Lamar, how did that feel?
Oh, John. I didn't have to do anything. What was it?
21 point something of third. That's what they do. I didn't clock it, but that's what they do.
That's crazy. It's cool.
Just a
You sound jogging.
mile-per-hour jog. No big deal. Now, this was another big performance from Lamar Jackson as he was responsible for 3 touchdowns and passed Michael Vick for the most career rush yards by a quarterback in NFL history. Now, with this performance, Jackson made a major move in the NFL MVP market as ESPN bet. Entering Wednesday, Josh Allen was under 500. Lamar Jackson was plus 375 to win the award. Now, Allen is under 225 with Jackson down to plus 180.
Victoria, I do not believe Lamar at all. He was not jogging. Mike Tannenbaum joins us now. All right, Mike. So KC's offense is clicking on all cylinders. Do you believe the Chiefs will be the first team to win 3 straight Super Bowls?
Justin, congratulations on your debut. I'm sure you're going to do great.
Welcome back. Fear Mile live now from Fox 10:39 on the East Coast, 7:39 on the West Coast. Do want to remind you that we are just days away from New Year's Eve. And we're going to have celebrations as New Year's now takes hold here. You can expect to see all the different celebrations going on, not just in the U.S., but across the world. We're going to start bright and early, depending how you look at it, on Tuesday, December 31st, and as we get closer and closer to the New Year, the state of the world here with those big celebrations. And that's every Tuesday, December 31st. All right, I want to talk about something else that a lot of folks are talking about, and that is the Mega Millions jackpot. We know that jackpot is now at $1.15 billion with a B and could get even higher as we get closer to that drawing tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. A bit earlier on today, I had a chance to speak with an expert who spoke about what we can do to maybe increase our odds. I do want to play that for you in case you missed it the first time around. We want to get back into your top stories right now as the Mega Millions jackpot has surpassed $1 billion. The last drawing was Christmas Eve, and no ticket matched all of the 6 numbers.
Hey, lady.
Yes. For Friday's drawing rises to $1.15 billion.
Thank you. Oh my God. You're so honest. Thank you.
In the game's history.
You almost didn't give
Tickets
it
are sold in 45 states along with Washington,
Yeah.
D.C. and
Why did you give it back?
Drawings held at 11 p.m.
You know what? I'm just making a social experiment to see if people will give the money back. Like, actually, we're recording you. Is that okay? Come here. Why? Tell us, why would you give it back? I mean, it's a lot of money. Why? Why did you give it back?
Thank you so much for taking the time to be here.
All
right, so first off, big question.
Yeah. You know, just for that. Here you go. 500 bucks. For your honesty, you know. And you know what? I want to help you even more. Have you heard about the New Year's check? They're giving. You haven't heard about that? Come on, it's all over the news. They're giving $2,000 for everyone that makes less than $4,000 a month. So, you want me to help you out? Okay, grab a phone. You have to go to this website. Yeah, just put.
So, what's up?
Thursday.
When y'all was going off on social media yesterday on Christmas, I was at home cooking, cleaning, cuddling, and taking care of my husband. That's what I was doing.
Send some words of encouragement. Y'all stay focused. Y'all keep working hard. Believe in yourself. Prove everybody that got y'all wrong. Send some words of encouragement.
When you feel down and the past unclear, lift your gaze up home, a new dawn is near.
More frequently, which is how some people in the past have actually taken advantage of some of the lotteries.
We do have to test that, so I'm going to have our producer Taylor Anderson flip a coin 100 times, and we'll see how many times it lands on heads and how many times it lands on tails. As far as work,
Don't open that door. If you're trapped, call 911. They're about to put this fire out. Once the fire's out, our expert Steve Kerber showed.
Now, I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi helps deliver relief, repair, and remission in UC. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks, including fewer bowel movements and less bleeding. Skyrizi is proven to help physically repair colon lining damage and help people achieve remission at 12 weeks and 1 year.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for UC. Take control of your UC. Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi. Long after guests leave, viruses and bacteria linger. Air fresheners add a scent, but only Lysol Air Sanitizer helps erase the trace, eliminating odor and killing 99.9% of viruses and bacteria in the air. Scent can't sanitize. Lysol can. Did you know there's a detergent that gets your dishes up to 100% clean, even in your older dishwasher? Try Cascade Platinum Plus. For sparkling clean dishes, even on the toughest jobs. Just scrape, load, and you're done. Switch to Cascade Platinum Plus. A heart attack was scary. Never want to go through that again. But we could. With heart disease, you never know. So, maybe changes. Green juice, diet, exercise, statins helped. But our LDL-C, bad cholesterol, it was stuck. Just couldn't lower it enough. And high LDL-C meant a real risk of another attack. So I said, let's ask our doctor about Repatha. What can I say? Listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
We won't let another heart attack set us back, and neither should you.
Listen to your heart. Lower your LDL-C and your risk with Repatha. Talk to your doctor.
Celebrate New Year's Eve with the Day Drinking with Ted Meyer's New Year's special on NBC.
Rogers December clearance sale starts now.
Save up to 50% off on select appliances at Rosters. Free and today for personalized service from our certified, knowledgeable sales professionals.
Come see our team and experience the Rosner's difference.
The big bite, it's big life. So it's only a fast big food. Big plans and a bigger attitude. Like Schwartz, you gotta live it. Fortunately, makes it subject to the big use of this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The big bite, it's big life.
At Sunrise Volkswagen of Fort Pierce, the summer sales event is happening now. Over 100 new VWs in stock. Receive up to $4,250 in customer bonus cash and 0.9 for 60 months on new 2024 Atlas models. Sunrise Volkswagen of Fort Pierce, US 1, just south of Midway Road.
Both my grandfather and my mom were lawyers. In fact, my mom went to Harvard Law. As a third-generation attorney, I'm proud to carry on the family tradition. Every day, Gold Law honors the Golden Farm legacy by doing the best we can for our clients. Although we can't bring back a person's life or restore their health, we will work relentlessly to make their lives easier by getting them the compensation they deserve. So remember to choose the twos and call Gold Law.
Rogers December clearance sale starts now.
The more you buy, the more you save at the end of the year clearance sale at Rosner's. Hurry in today for excellent customer service during and after your sale.
Come see our team and experience the Rosner's difference.
Back now with more of our conversation with Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. She recently stopped by to talk about her beautiful memoir. It's called Lovely One, which also happens to be what her name means.
Jenna and Chanel talked about how she felt making history, being sworn in as the first Black woman on the Supreme Court, and more. Take a look.
Let's go to that day, being sworn in as the first.
Yes.
That must have been a dream, and also I can't imagine the weight that must have felt too, like everything at once.
It was so phenomenal, but also overwhelming. You know, I felt obviously proud of the accomplishment, but also so grateful for all of the people and the circumstances that led to this wonderful accomplishment in my life. And that was really why I wrote the book, because I wanted to pay tribute to the people who had gotten me to this point. No one reaches the highest of heights on their own. I say that in the book, and I really felt that on that day. You know, it's interesting, you talk about certain events in life where you remember where you were, and I just remember during all of it, people were calling people. I remember friends having phones, at work trying to watch. I mean, it was such an event for so many people. Did you feel that? Like it was bigger than you? I did. It was absolutely bigger than me. And, all of the people who not only reached out to me, but just were there. Who people on the street saying, we saw you, keep going, we're supporting you. And so it was really wonderful.
This is an elusive group. It's kind of secretive. None of us really know what happens. There are friendships that are formed that have been widely written about. Have you found it to be a friendly place, as much as you can say?
Well, no, absolutely. I mean, it's a small group of people, and we have appointments that go on for a very long time, so you have to get to know people. I will say that one of the things that the court does by tradition is the newest justice has a welcome dinner thrown by the justice that immediately preceded him or her. So Amy Coney Barrett threw me a wonderful party, and you try to figure out something personal about the person and make that a part of the party. So she threw a Hamilton-themed dinner, which was great. And she had a big sign made that said the room where it happened. And she hired a singer to sing songs from the show. So it's really wonderful.
Beautiful. We're in such a politically divisive climate right now, and if I don't agree with you, then I'm not talking to you. I don't care about your family. But obviously, when you guys are together, you may not agree, and yet still you can get along. Can you talk a little bit about that and the need for that now?
Oh, absolutely. I talked about tradition on the board, and one of the things that we do is we sit down for lunch. Almost every time that we have a court appearance or a conference, lunch is available for the justices, and the rule is you don't talk about cases. So we learn about people's families, and we talk about sports and movies.
Does that help to not take it personally when you see the other person as a human, even if
Absolutely.
That's something that we could all learn from. You know, obviously, there's no secret that the state of the court and the future of the court has been written about a lot. People are worried. What do you say to those people that are reading your book and are watching you?
Well, you know, I think about it in terms of democracy. That, you know, people are engaged now, they're thinking about the court and the form and the function and the structure, and that's really a part of our democratic process. You know, judges are public officials, we're government officials, we're not beyond criticism or constraint, and so people looking at our democracy is really a part of the way we are.
It was such an honor to have Justice Jackson here, and you can pick up a copy of our memoir, lovely one, at today.com/books, or wherever you get your books, maybe an indie bookstore.
I think that's a great idea. We'll be back right after this.
Why don't we do a special from Hollywood? I just want to spread a little magic. My hooves are just killing me.
Enhance your view with ArmorView Window and Door. From window replacements to entry and patio doors, save on your energy bills, reduce unwanted noise, and stay storm safe. The choice is crystal clear. Choose the experts at ArmorView. Get no interest, no payments for 12 months, or affordable monthly payments when you call today.
Florida, you've waited all year. Celebrate with more this season. $21,000 in total savings on new 2024 Chevy Silverados. Plus, no payments until February next year at Mike Baroni Chevrolet West Palm Beach. The more for the holidays event is here. New 2024 Chevy Tahoes and Suburbans. $12,000 in total savings. Maroni means more. All vehicles come with a 3-day money-back guarantee. Free delivery anywhere in Florida. MikeBaroniChevrolet.com.
Transform your home into an oasis in 2025 at the Bears New Year's sale. Enjoy 40% off or more store-wide on the finest furniture and premium brands, plus the lowest prices on Tommy Bahama and Lexington. Discover even greater savings on Bears Best Buys, like this sophisticated dining table from Bernard, or this beautiful queen bed, even this Najinsi Power Motion sofa. Visit us online to shop all of our current sales. Settle into the new year in style and elegance, only at Bears.
The legal system can be a maze. We know how to navigate our way through it. Don't get lost in the maze. If you've been wronged, we're ready to fight and get you the money and justice you deserve.
Welcome to the Florida Lottery's Department of Good Fun.
We packed all of the fun into our games,
While also doing good.
giving billions to education across the state.
Props 198.
Enhance your view with ArmorView Window and Door. From window replacements to entry and patio doors, save on your energy bills, reduce unwanted noise, and stay storm safe. The choice is crystal clear. Choose the experts at ArmorView. Get 33% off when you schedule your free in-home consultation today.
Coming up tomorrow, Scarlett Johansson and Neil Patrick Harris.
Kiki Palmer and SNL is going in.
Also, actor and singer Josh Gad.
We'll see y'all Friday.
It's magical.
What's it?
It's the best in the world.
Microsoft.com.
It doesn't get any better. It's produced ABC's Hot Tune of 2024. See in Peacock. This is the most money anyone has won in the history of television. Now get those cases!
I will do whatever I need to earn this money.
That's a little sauce. You are an awful person.
I am here to banquet. To banquet. Dizzy days done to the cheek. Happy hunting, everyone.
It's toy fair.
Gta5, January 7th on NBC and Peacock. It's WPTV News.
Right now on WPTV News at 11, police in Delray Beach searching for a suspect they say shot and killed a man outside a convenience store. New pictures just released of what a store clerk's telling us about the shots fired. Plus, today's the start of the biggest weeks of returns in the country. We're going to tell you the deadlines you need to know and some new policy changes. All that and more. Welcome to WPTV News at 11. I'm Mike Trim on this Thursday, day after Christmas. Your top stories in just a minute. But we got to check in with First Alert meteorologist James Whelan to see how our week and even weekend plans are shaping up. James?
All right, beautiful day out there today after Christmas, looking just gorgeous with plenty of blue sky here or there. We do have some cloud cover and patches of cloudy skies in some areas, but all in all, a gorgeous day with looking at comfortable temperatures too, so that's not bad. Temperatures will be on the rise here through today, and we are tracking a few showers on the Treasure Coast, but look in between, not a whole lot of rain with some sun, and then down in the South County clouding up a little bit. No rain yet in the Boca, but you do have some showers just offshore. More so on the Treasure Coast. Vero getting in on the action with a few showers. We had Fort Pierce earlier, and you still have some off and on rain there too coming into Hutchinson Islands. Temperatures right now are into the mid-70s. We have some 70, 75 degrees, and highs today will be in the upper 70s. Enjoy it. Lows tonight mild. Upper 60s. We do increase rain chances. I'll show you in the 7-day in just a couple minutes.
All right, this morning, the day after Christmas, many of you had those gifts that weren't quite the proper fit or just maybe didn't want it to begin with. You're going to be headed back to the stores making those returns. Our Victor Jorge's walking us through those return deadlines and even some easy ways to get your items back.
Get this, according to the National Retail Federation, 1 in every 5 gifts get returned. That means about 17% of all things purchased this holiday season actually end up back in the store. So I've done some of the work for you, so you get everything you need to know right here to make sure those returns go smoothly. So take a look at your screen here and probably take a picture of this for later. We did the work for you, and these are the cutoff dates for returns at some of the most popular stores this year. So you have less than 2 weeks to get things back to the Apple Store. January 8th is their deadline. At Best Buy, you have until January 14th, January 15th if you want to return something to Old Navy, and Lululemon has a deadline of January 23rd. Now Macy's, Kohl's, and Walmart, all 3 stores, their deadline is January the 31st. We also know Amazon, that's a big one. January 31st is also Amazon's deadline for returns. And here's a helpful tip. You can actually return packages to Whole Foods, Kohl's, Staples, and UPS. All you have to do is bring